following presentation of the National Football League.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys sitting at 3-2 at this point of the season. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to shoot. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 15 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as it chases a big performance here in prime time.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow on play action.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
A good pickup there at 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Ooh, with a juke. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch. Going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Penix. A short one there to Freiermuth. Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go play action here with Penix.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Michael Penix
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A nice little juke.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis. So to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain. And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
3rd and 3.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. That's a gain of 6.
Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
7-7, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Here comes 3rd down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A gain of 32. And the Steelers first down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, he stays up. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
now it's Burrow. Open man is Samuel, complete. And Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
17 yards. That's another Bengals.
Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Steelers 10.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll throw with Penix. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Penix working out of the gun here.
And that's going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To the air, Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow on play action.
That's complete to Pearson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And Chase will go in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead will give up the middle to Williams.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
seconds as they take over.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Penix. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
5 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of the best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
No, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. 3rd and 5. Here's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
And looking to throw, Penix setting up a screen for Harvey.
Breaks a tackle, now Allen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
4th down.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bengals.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done then.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That is caught by Hunter.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now Penix throwing quickly to Wilson.
Penix's pass complete to Garrett Wilson. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3.
Burrow will throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Chase the motion man right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati.
Second down and 3.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. In motion goes the tight end. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The give running right is Counter. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10.
To the air, Penix. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An option handoff given to Counter.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 12. And the Steelers
from the gun, a give to Counter.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
Looking to throw, Penix.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he powers his way out past the 30.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to Pearson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers.
Now Williams running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
That's the Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's up close to the 15-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here's Penix. Screen pass to Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
A gain of 12.
Now Penix.
First down.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll throw with Penix. That is caught. Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught by Hunter.
Takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal. Penix working out of the gun here.
Oh no, he lost the football. And he's into the clear. Score! Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Gets around him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now the Steelers down by 7, 27 seconds to go. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up first down. He's back to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers...
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This could possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Step correct. Got you all in check.